Y'all gotta hear how this list came about. So I made a post on TikTok that the one-winged angel was the fakest wrestling move of all time. Because we know they're all fake, I'm just saying this is the fakest one of all. And when I tell you the Kenny Omega army came for my head, like holy sh**. And then everybody came with all types of different moves that are so much faker than the one-winged angel. And that's when I said, okay, it's time to make a list. Because there are plenty of wrestling moves out there that expose wrestling for being fake. Like for instance, the Irish whip. You're not gonna throw somebody this hard to where they can't stop themselves. This move literally only exists because of pro wrestling. Now I know there's gonna be that one guy, you're taking this too serious now. It's a fake sport, calm down. Bro, I know it's a fake sport. I'm just pointing out the fakest part of the fake sport. Is that such a crime? But anyways, guys, my name's Isaias Castonia with No. I'm done with the little Spanish gimmick. I've had my fun. My name is Marquis Maverick with 2K in politics. And these are the top 10 fakest wrestling moves in pro wrestling. That's probably improper grammar, but you know what? Oh well. Okay, before I continue the video, I know there's going to be somebody that thinks Lucha Libre needs to make the list because it's all coordinated and they hold on to each other a lot. But look, Lucha Libre is a totally different art outside of professional wrestling. American professional wrestlers just started doing it. So we will maintain the respect for Lucha Libre and just keep it down to the regular wrestling moves. Number 10, we're just going to call them the lying on the ground finishers. The atomic leg drop, the people's elbow, the worm. By God, the caterpillar. The move where you're just lying in the middle of the ring waiting for them to bounce off the rope. Super fake, but very entertaining. Look kids, it's the 5-knuckle shuffle. Yeah, we all know if this was real, somebody would have, just been moved. Or simply countered in a way. See? Nothing too offensive, yet. Number 9, the Del Rio Tree of Woe double stomp. So Alberto Del Rio started doing this in 2015. And all I could think to myself is, stick to the cross arm breaker. Everybody that has to take this bump looks absolutely ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've seen other wrestlers use this move, but Del Rio used it as his finisher. And bro, I just can't get behind this finisher because you have to literally watch him go up while you sit there holding yourself and then let him stomp you. That kills me. The best type of wrestling moves are the ones that don't look obviously staged, and this one here, whew. Bro, one time one of the Usos had to take it in the middle of the ring. What is holding you there? How are you stuck in between these ropes? Nothing is tied up, nothing is holding you. What is going on? This move makes wrestlers look stupid, and I don't know who invented it, but he needs to quit pro wrestling. And now we move on. Number 8. Undertaker's old school. Look, Undertaker, I love you. You are a veteran of the professional wrestling business. But come on, y'all, like seriously. Y'all are honestly gonna tell me y'all can't just yank him off the ropes. You literally have to jerk your arm a tiny bit and his balance is done for. Like, you gotta know there's somebody in the crowd like, really? You can't yank him off the ropes? Really? Like, I couldn't make a list about fake wrestling moves and not put this on the list. Because this one is definitely up there with the fakest. Moving to number 7, the Steiner recliner. Never ever get these two mixed up. A camel clutch, absolutely devastating, especially when the person on top is bigger. The Steiner recliner, there is no legitimacy. Where in any point of this submission do you see the point of pain infliction? The neck crank is absolutely fake because the person on the bottom is on his knees holding himself up. Unlike the camel clutch, where unless you're an expert of the downward facing dog position, you will be in pain. It's almost as painful as watching the Steiner recliner. Like, people have passed out to this. You can't be serious. All you wrestling bookers out there scared to tell Steiner that his finisher is stupid, y'all need to grow a pair and stop this. Now pick up some sticks. Heading for number 6 now. Number 6, the mandible claw. Why does it never register in anybody's head to just bite the dude's hand? You're shoving your hand in my mouth. You're going to get bit. You're telling me the initial reaction to somebody shoving their fingers down your throat is to squirm around and reach for their face? Maybe the reach for the face part, but what about the biting? To get this man's fingers from down your throat. Oh no, we just pass out. Yeah, fake. Like I'm just waiting on somebody to use this counter. Can somebody just bite down on the finger that's going down your throat? Maybe, just maybe, it'll hurt and he'll yank his finger back. I don't know. It just sounds like a crazy theory to me. Anyhow, number 5, the STF. Cena never locks his arms. His opponents can clearly breathe. And isn't it funny that whenever somebody else uses the STF on John Cena, they do it better than him because they actually lock their arms? Like, the STF is super laughable. It had to make this list. I don't know. I guess Cena thinks he's gonna hurt them or something if he actually locks his arms, but yeah, this is just how the STF goes. And guess what? I got another submission for you. Number 4, the figure 4 leg lock. There is simply no way to set this up in a real fight. Matter of fact, I challenge anybody watching this video in a grappling sport to try to do this and not instantly regret it. Look at this setup. It's begging for a counter. There is definitely no legitimate way to hit this one. So yep, it's on the list. And now we can move on. Number 3, the tombstone pile driver. Look y'all, an actual pile driver I can see in a real fight. But lifting a man up for a 69 and then dropping him on his head, I don't see that happening. Look at where his legs are. You're getting kneed in the face, kicked in the face, something in the face. Or worst of all, what if he decides to let out a wet one? Oh, I know that's terrible, but it gets worse. What if he decides to bite your penis? I mean, think about it. In a real fight, if push came to shove and he was about to drop you on your head in this position and you couldn't kick him off and you had no other choice, gotta do what you gotta do. But I don't think it would ever come to that point. Because the second you try to put him in this position in a real fight, I'm pretty sure you're screwed. Oh boy, we're almost at the end. Number 2, the phenomenal forearm. Please don't hate me. I know AJ Styles is the GOAT. It actually hurts me to do this. But seriously, guys, look at this. You can't take a sidestep. You're gonna look at this man soar like an eagle into your face? Even when they quote unquote turn around, they are literally a left step away from dodging it. Oh boy. Like, do a barrel roll, slide to the left, slide to the right, do something, bruh. There's no way I'm going to watch this man come flat in my face from 5 feet in the air. But you gotta love it because it's very entertaining and it is phenomenal. Love you, Styles. And now, number 1. Bring on the hate. The one-winged angel is number 1. And still the fakest finisher in all of pro wrestling. The finisher with the longest setup in history. Breaking it down, he puts his head between your legs. That should be the first red flag. At this point, if you haven't simply just dropped your weight on his neck or beat his brains in because it's exposed, and he actually attempts to lift you up, you can't lean back. Like, what? He has to lower your head to his hand. Meaning, pro wrestling fans, the guy he's lifting up has to lower their neck to his hand so it works. When a wrestling move needs this much coordination, it's got to be the fakest. Because literally all you have to do, even if he somehow gets you up from this convoluted setup, is lean your head back and be like, nah, I don't feel like feeding you my head today, buddy. Y'all have got to respect what Kenny Omega has done for this wrestling industry. I have wrestling fans telling me that a spear, a football tackle, and a pedigree, a double underhook, is more fake than this thing. What is going on? That's how deranged Kenny has his fans. This long ass setup is more realistic than getting tackled. But wait. We're receiving breaking news. The one-winged angel had to be moved to first runner-up because the absolute fakest wrestling move of all times has to be the Canadian Destroyer, a front-flipping pile driver. A front flip, yeah, that kind of does beat the one-winged angel. I can't even lie about that.